the Enginerdy show, and DVD did not like my intro.
Hello, I'm DVD.
And I'm Jim. Same Jimmy, that is.
Oh,
Not Jim from Span the Void.
You're
Double
confusing our listeners.
Only the ones that have watched or heard Span the Void.
well, thank me.
Okay, I'm going to turn off the camera.
Oh, good.
So DVD can't see himself. He's like
So
a
are we starting for
monkey
real
with a
now?
mirror. Well, this is
Oh,
going on
that
YouTube.
was the real start? Oh, shoot.
Well, we can't undo the YouTube video
man.
because I don't have a video editor, so it's
Okay.
uncut.
Welcome to the Enginerdy show. We've already introduced ourselves.
Yes.
So,
Move on with it.
he was about to. Okay, go.
Try to cool my plug up.
Oh no, I've got a runny nose.
It's not my plug.
Our fakes.
Bring out your fake sponsor.
Get on with it! Our fake sponsor this week is Grizzly Meat, the new dating site for outdoorsy people who want to get together.
Just claw up or down.
And hopefully you can run faster than your date.
Hopefully. Great date.
Great date.
Make sure she wears heavy hiking boots. And carries a picnic basket. Hey boo! Hey boo! Carry this picnic
So
basket.
there's this new
It's got bricks in it.
there's this new game store in town, and it's like a retro game store.
So has PS3s in it.
Pong.
Possibly, I haven't been in there because every time I go there, they're closed.
So it's not a store.
They're all
It's a front.
Yeah,
They launder money.
it's a front. I bet it is. Well, the first time I went, there was a sign saying they were closed due to a death in the family.
Oh, I
so
see.
I kind of give them a
Oh,
break
well,
for
that
that.
happens in the mafia.
But then I went after work on your birthday. So
My
it was
birthday?
I was
my
looking at your video.
Oh,
Can't
I forgot
tell
there's
that.
a camera, so the people watching this will know who you're looking at.
And they were not open in the afternoon on a weekday. I was like,
You're supposed to bring your St. Jimmy's, like Jimmy the Lock.
oh, that was in the shop.
It's kind of like an escape room, but it's the opposite. You're trying to break in. That's the game.
That's how escape rooms work when the employees have gone home.
It's always good to play hide and seek with your potential customers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do it on a website.
I don't
They're
know.
expecting you to break in so they can play laser tag with you.
Do they have a name?
Oh.
Is it,
Probably.
Are you sure this isn't just somebody's house that has video games?
Is it a chain store or
It's-
local?
It's in
Business.
a strip of stores by Albertsons.
Are they bald?
Do they serve Mexican food?
Do they have glasses?
They're playing Guess Who?
Do they serve pizza?
Is it a man or a woman?
Ooh,
That's
is
not
that that
even a
rodeo place?
It's near there.
Ooh,
It's on the other
I haven't
side
been
of
in there for a
Papa
while.
Murphy's from there. I'll
Mm.
look it up.
Abbotsford?
Don't get distracted.
You're
So
talking to DVD here.
We had a big party for DVD.
Oh
We
yeah,
did,
we should
right.
talk about that.
My photo, yo.
Aunt Colleen and her husband came.
Yes.
Fun. We had a rousing game of
Illustrations.
Illustrations, which
I'm sure some people in that
Me
room
and
hadn't
our
laughed that
friend-
hard in a while.
our friend Ross did a
And
good
LFG.
job.
It's
Yeah.
called Back in Time 2.
Hmm.
And play live.
Going back in.
So they have-
That's what you don't do for
They had a
bears.
sign that said, like, Tuesdays
Don't play live
is
for bears.
Magic Night and Fridays is board games or something.
So it's magical. Oh, there's a game
Magic
called
the
Magic the
That's
Gathering,
right.
I'm assuming.
Or amusing, one of the two.
It says they open at 11. 11 to 7. I
But
was
only on
definitely there
prime
between
number
those
days of the
hours.
month.
They have a Facebook page.
So you have a pizza place
It's a
nearby.
game to figure out when they're actually open.
But I guarantee you he doesn't go get pizza for lunch because the pizza's uncooked.
That's
What,
right.
you can't eat raw pizza? What kind
Pizza
of snob are you?
Unplugged.
Pizza unplugged.
It's kind
Oh.
of doughy.
Sushi pizza. It's just uncooked. That was really chewy.
And
Papa Murphy's, the sushi of pizza.
there you go. That should be their
They
tagline.
should. They should put raw fish on their pizza. But not like sushi fish, just normal
Like
fish.
sardines,
Like a
or
sardine.
anchovies.
Trout.
Salmon pizza. That'd be
They
good.
could put a whole tuna on one.
Tuna pizza. Why haven't they made those?
I don't know. Probably be very good.
Well, what if you mix it with mayo?
Sounds fishy.
What about tuna pepperoni?
Make pepperoni out of tuna.
Yes.
Or tuna steaks are good.
Yeah.
So you know how tuna in the can has a certain smell
Aroma.
flavor?
Yes.
It's different now that they took the dolphin out of it, which is why I have not eaten it since
Well,
they did
canned chicken also smells like that. I don't think that's a property of
Probably
the tuna.
that. Can.
I think it's the canning process.
It's the sugary
It's
water.
water in it.
It's the animal's urine they
So
package
it
in.
really is the chicken of the sea.
Yes.
It's way bigger than a chicken.
But, or is it?
They
As
lay
far-
eggs, right?
I mean, how difficult is it to get the feathers off of a tuna as like compared to chicken?
I don't know.
Have you ever tried to defeather a tuna?
No, I always get mine
Unfeathered.
pre-feathered,
Pre-feathered?
pre-defeathered.
I like boneless, skinless tuna.
Yes.
It's got cartilage and
Oh,
scales.
we were talking about boneless, skinless chickens.
Oh yes, we were.
Which reminds me of that Far Side. It
How do you get them out of the cage? You just lift one
it
and
just
they
shows
roll
like
out.
a farm and there's like chickens laying around.
Yeah.
Classic. Almost said Jim Davis, but that's the Garfield guy.
Yeah, that's a different guy.
I heard the guy that
Gary
played
Larson.
Garfield's voice doing another cartoon acting.
It was the real Ghostbusters.
It was,
cartoon.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, and one of the guys on there sounded like a Scooby-Doo character. Jeff?
Scooby-Doo.
No.
Scooby-Doo.
Who's the blonde guy?
Jeff?
Gordon.
Jeff?
No. What's
Gordon?
the blonde guy's name?
Fred?
Yeah, that one. That was close.
No, you weren't.
That says the F
I
in
guess
it.
Fred and George are both Weasleys, but that's a whole different.
I said Gordon, but
Oh.
close enough.
Flash
Jeff
Gordon?
and Fred are very close.
I thought you said George.
I have a cold, so you might hear some
Why are you-
coughing.
Is that? Then you should not be coughing on me.
I'm trying not to.
Oh, okay.
It's not like I'm coughing in your
I
face.
really wish you hadn't licked my
Covering
face
my
over here.
mouth.
Well, I guess I'm
What?
making too much noise.
Yeah, put the marshmallows away.
We can have marshmallows when we're done recording if you're
Yes,
good.
we can't speak with marshmallows in our mouth.
Talk about it.
So,
Okay, I
did you
just
get
spoke.
Sorry, Mom.
We should not speak with marshmallows in our mouth.
What nerdy things did you get for your birthday, David?
Yes, sure.
I got a clock that has a likeness of the Death Star on it.
Oh, that's Star 1 or 2?
It's green.
So 3?
It says Rogue One, so it's 1.
Oh, okay.
1.0.
And then I got a
Like popping.
Bigfoot crossing sign.
Oh.
They should do a Monty Python sketch about the Death Star being built in a swamp. And it fell over, so they built it. No, sorry, go off on a tangent there.
Huge.
The third
tracks.
one burned down, fell over, sank into the swamp, and then we rebuilt it. And that one stood.
On top of the other ones, you just see stats of the castles. Then I also got a nice impact driver, cordless Bosch.
That's not nerdy at all.
I used it today. It's very nice. It drives them screws and gears.
Still doesn't mean it's nerdy.
That is. I was
Just because a nerd was using it.
I have a tool belt.
Oh,
Okay.
Had
Does
the
it
tool
have a
belt on.
fanny pack attached?
It's like a fanny pack, but it's got different pockets. They're
Oh.
open to air.
I guess that could be nerdy.
More like a utility belt.
Oh, there you go.
Did you have like your phone in one of the
You have
compartments?
batteries
I did
in there?
not.
Oh. What
So-
about, one of those little
One of the compartments I had my
batteries
safety glasses, and they probably should have been
on your face.
on my face.
Oh.
And then I had my new drill bits, the Bosch drill bits.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had my, I guess they weren't drill bits, they were, what are they called?
Screw attachments.
Yes, and different
Screw
things. Screw bits. Then I had drill bits in a cobalt one in another pocket. And then I had my tape measure. And then I had two different pencils. and I had a hammer, my hammer loop, and then I had 2 different
Pick up
types
the
of
hammer.
nails,
Taffy,
and then I had an
2
extension
kinds of
really
grapes.
long extension, I used
fudge
for doing
with and
shells.
without nuts.
And then I got some funny birthday cards,
The schnozberries taste like schnozberries. I don't know.
and then a friend of mine got me a 12-pack of Mountain Dew, which is very nice.
Nice.
Where are they?
They're gone.
Oh.
I drank the last one earlier.
You didn't save them for the show.
Nope. Well, my kids, I told them not to touch those ones, so they went and drank the rest of my 24-pack I had.
Oh.
So I have none.
Those darn
I'm
kids.
out. I'm out of Dew.
Sorry.
But I've got to have blood work done tomorrow, so I'm supposed to hydrate.
By drinking dew?
I
Drinking
drink
water. I
diuretics.
drink
Go
a
lick the Glon in the morning.
So tomorrow I'm not going to be drinking Dew. I'll probably get some and then
You'll
save
drink
it as a
some of this
reward.
stuff called H2O or something.
Yes.
Gatorade.
This chemical that tends to kill millions of people a year.
Does it? What is
What is
that
that?
sound?
It's
Is that
probably
thunder?
thunder. It's probably Garth Brooks. He's coming.
Oh
The
no!
thunder's rolling.
I don't get it.
That's the song he has. It sucks. I mean,
Thunder rolls and the lightning strikes.
I still have bad feelings towards that man. Let's move on.
I've gotten over it. I actually like Garth Brooks now, so there.
It's more like Darth Brooks.
That's
Yeah.
his alter ego.
Sith
I
Lord.
thought it was like something Banks. Chris Banks. Oh, that's their cousin.
Jar Jar Brooks.
Didn't he have like a? Didn't he do some pop
Why are you looking at me? I don't know.
as under a pseudonym?
He did.
Or maybe
Prince.
Garth Brooks is the
Just
pseudonym.
kidding.
It was Chris something.
Chris Rock.
No.
Wasn't he in Digital Underground for a while?
Chris Gaines.
Never heard of him.
That was his
That
alternative.
was Garth Brooks. Well,
Party
if you
on,
compare
Wayne.
the pictures.
Party on, Garth.
That's the
See?
emo Garth.
Weird.
That is weird.
This one, I mean, I might say that looks like.
All right, that was weird.
What kind of rabbit hole did you take us down?
I thought we were doing
Oh, I
banter.
guess I brought it up.
We are. What's your
This
answer?
is bantering.
So today is May the 4th. Be with you.
So,
May the
Always.
4th be with you.
Yes.
I just did the Vulcan salute.
Nerds all over the world are starting brawls and fights and mobbing.
Good.
Anyway, I think
And
that
the nerds
just
rise
like
up in rebellion.
14th of March, I think,
Payday.
Friday.
When my
Oh.
wife celebrates it, you know it's.
I
gone
know. I
mainstream.
think that too many nerd. I've said holidays on the show notes, but nerd days, you might say, they're not holidays, that have nerdy meanings have gone too mainstream.
everyone wants to be a nerd.
Well, it turned.
I know it's really
It happened
weird.
really fast. Like
Yeah.
1 year, I only heard about it from a couple people.
I
Like,
played
oh,
Pinterest.
Payday, you know. And then the next year, it was like
No,
everybody.
I blame Facebook.
Yeah.
Social media in general, I think, has done it.
Let's burn them down
So now we have to become.
electronically.
We're sounding so much
kids.
like the hipsters now.
I know. We had May the 4th first.
The Facebook.
At least till I have Revenge of the 5th tomorrow.
I've already seen memes for that on Facebook.
No.
Yes.
That's why I don't go on Facebook.
Oh.
It's so much less.
It's got to go more
Angsty.
obscure. That's the only thing. You can
Well, I just sift my. No, I didn't. That's,
Whoa.
January
keep
1st.
that to yourself.
that's a Family Guy joke.
What's E? Do that.
It's like
Lord.
1 point. No, it's 3 point something, isn't it? No, 1 point something.
We could have an imaginary holiday
What
that's
is
the square root of
E?
-1.
That'd be fun.
I don't know what day we'd celebrate it on.
It's a symbol. Oh,
Obviously,
2.71828.
we'd celebrate that February 30th.
Oh, so the 71st of February.
Yeah, there you go.
February 7th.
February 7th.
Oh,
D-Day.
okay, I guess. Alright, that's it. Officially, next year, February 7th, we're going to
Where's my
celebrate E-Day.
Oh,
If people are really
Like
confused, there's like Electronic Day? Is that where we celebrate our phone?
Yeah,
But
You've got to remind us so we
No.
can all post memes on eBay.
All right.
But we need to do like
my
misinformation
calendar?
campaigns, so everyone's using it wrong and saying it's like Electronics Day, when it's actually wrong.
Do I have a calendar? Oh, there it is. Do.
We'll see if we
how
can
does
kick
this
off
work?
There's gonna be other ones we
popularity
can use.
I Day. It happened last month.
We celebrate that February 30th. It's an imaginary day.
What's Avogadro's number?
Day.
6
2
point
point-
something? I don't know.
It's
Look it
like
up.
2.63 times 10 to the 26th or something.
Although we're giving it away by talking about it on the podcast.
Yeah, but only
Well,
nerds
yeah.
listen.
That's true.
And if you don't think you're a
Avogadro's
nerd and
number.
you're listening, then surprise, you're actually a
You're
nerd.
spelling it avocados number.
So, it knows what I'm talking about.
Did
The
you mean
6.022 times
Hey, that's coming up
10 to the
next month.
June
June
what?
2nd.
You won't have to wait till
June
February.
2nd. Let's do it.
June 2nd, Avogadro's Day.
Or it could be June 23rd. Since it's 6 times 10 to the
10 to the
23rd.
23rd.
E-Day.
We can do that.
All-day event.
So what is it? 6/2 or 6/23?
Oops.
6/2 at 2300 hours.
Okay. 11 p.m.
You have to use it
That's
in
kinda
equation. Easter time.
Or we could do,
And you have to eat avocados on that day.
you could do 6:23 at 2300
Oh, I
hours.
wanted to congratulate somebody for being the first to post a Facebook happy birthday message
Oh.
with a meme, a Star Trek meme.
Did you get mine?
They know you all too well.
All too well.
Do you post birthday greetings on Facebook?
Yeah,
No.
I didn't think so. That's why I wasn't responding.
I have people that do that for me.
So I don't put my birthday on Facebook. Instead, on my birthday, I write cryptic posts to try to lead people to give them enough clues to figure out that it's my birthday.
But it's got to be hard enough that
So
looky-loos don't get involved.
5:08 a.m.
Well,
One Neil Orange Peel Endicott. Send me. Thanks, Neil. I appreciate it.
I post
laughed and
enough
thought it was funny.
random things that it probably goes overlooked.
Nice. So, if anybody has any ideas on what day Avogadro's Day
I
should
say June 23rd. Make it easy.
be, June 23rd.
I say we take the decimal portion of it and multiply it times the number of hours in the day, and then give us what minute you're supposed to
No.
celebrate. Seconds?
No.
Microseconds?
So, what kind of things do you do on Avogadro's Day?
Obviously,
avocados.
as I say, avocado sandwich.
What if you don't care for avocados?
Then you eat that dip
You eat
stuff.
Spanish lawyers?
Guacamole.
Yeah, guacamole.
I don't really care for guacamole.
You don't know what a mole is?
No.
Isn't it some kind of like
It's like this
Mexican
raised
food.
bumped stick on or thing on your
mole?
It's a measurement.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's where avocados comes from.
it's those little animals that crawl on the ground.
I was wondering if it had a different number associated with it, but
Oh,
Excellent. So anyways, it just, I don't know. When you have nerdy people wishing you a happy May the 4th. Although I did,
I don't think anybody was.
I was the only one that wore a
besides you guys.
Star Wars shirt.
I saw somebody
Oh.
on the ferry wearing Star Wars gear. I thought
I
he
wore
must be celebrating.
Enginerdy
Ross?
show gear.
No, it was in the afternoon.
Because Ross had really sweet
Shoes.
episode or New Hope shoes.
I saw that.
Had the movie poster.
So, should we create a Avogadro's Day shirt and all wear it on that day?
We should.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
We gotta get the word out, you know.
That's true.
What day is the 23rd?
Oh, that's 2018.
What?
Oh, why are you looking at a calendar?
Oh, you're
I'm
way
looking
ahead.
Well, because I went to next
Oh,
year's
that's right.
day.
You went to E-Day, which is next year,
Oh.
and then you went on.
I'll switch it to June.
Don't touch the marshmallows.
This year, it's on a Friday.
Oh. Friday, Avogadro Day.
So it's going to remind me the day before at 9 a.m.
Avogadros of Mexico.
Okay.
What?
That's avocado.
Oh.
Avocados Day. No, what's it called? Avogadro.
Yes.
But it'll have a picture of an avocado. Just thinking. And a mole.
I think we got the equation that has
The animal or
animal.
It'll have a mole of moles.
It'll have a mole, like a
The mole will have
an
a mole.
XKCD do a what if
Yes.
for that?
If you had a mole of moles, there would be so many that they would mush into a gel.
Oh yeah, I
Yes.
remember that. That's funny.
They would have so much gravity.
Holy moly!
But if we make the shirt, we gotta put something on it so people, teach people about Avogadro's number.
An equation.
Yeah, there you go.
Is there an equation?
Well,
That's your homework. Figure out some way to make this super nerdy.
okay.
And then if you make the shirt, we'll all buy one and wear it on that day.
It's coming up, so I don't have that much time.
Right.
All right. I'll brainstorm on it.
Okay.
And I'll cheat a little bit by saying, if any listeners have an idea,
Email dviddy at
yes,
engineerdyshow@gmail.com.
that's right.
Or you can tweet him.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. He
tweet
has a
me.
Twitter.
Or Facebook me.
Yeah, he likes Facebook.
I do.
Or staple
I don't know
to
how
his
it
back
works,
while
but-
he's not looking.
Can you remove it with a pitchfork?
No.
I can remove
That's
it with a
bagels.
pitchfork. Oh, bagels.
You only remove bagels with a pitchfork.
That makes more sense.
Not English muffins. Not
No, you use a...
rolls.
you have to use something else for that.
Not that kind of roll.
Muffin top.
So-
call back to something
yeah.
most people haven't heard.
Oh,
Ooh,
the
we should do
illustration
that.
game?
Yes.
We should, on Facebook or our website, post a picture of something and have people tell us what it is, and then we'll pick our favorite one and draw a picture of that, and then we'll have to guess that one.
So play it.
Illustrations
Dude.
on the internet.
Facebook illustrations?
Interstrations.
How
Facestrations.
how would you make that work?
Telebook.
You'd have to have someone email you, and then you email somebody else.
No, you do it. You do
Gmail.
one on Facebook,
Gmail
and then
chain.
you do the other one on like Instagram or Twitter.
Oh, there
Go
you go.
back and forth. What is this a picture of? Just don't let Ross play.
We were near it.
He wrote a mini novel for each picture.
I know. And then I would have to
Oh yeah, you were
I'd
after him.
have to draw the picture and give it to my wife, and she's like,
I have no idea what this is.
a trick-or-treating cowboy riding a unicorn to New Mexico? Okay. Yes, that was an actual one that I did.
It's too bad that those are like erased after.
I know,
everyone-
like-
I actually,
bad.
I was erasing the last one. I was like, I should have took pictures
Yeah,
of
I
this.
thought that too.
Oh, I should have done that.
Because some of those pictures were pretty dang
Or at
funny.
least
pretty
if there
good.
was a really good picture, we could put it on Twitter and
Oh yeah,
the website.
Yes.
I had some good
All
pictures.
ruined now. Yeah.
All right.
Should we go on to nerd?
I think we should.
Yes, let's do. So a new trailer dropped today for the Defenders.
Someone's trailer hitch
Oh,
broke.
its wheels fell off. Defenders. So that's
No.
like Jessica Jones, Luke
No.
Cage.
It's the
Daredevil
things
and
on the
Iron
side
Fist.
of your truck over the tires.
Defenders.
No.
I got a big Defenders once. Defenders. They go over the wheels.
They're doing it.
What?
Defenders.
So it's a movie.
It is
Based
a
on TV
television
shows.
show
When
Oh.
the Netflix?
on Netflix.
When?
Well, the
I
other
did
shows
not
were
see
all
when it's
Netflix.
coming out.
Oh no!
But they dropped the trailer today.
You should have done some research.
It's
It's
kind of
now like
busy.
the clickety clack of St. Jimmy's research.
I watched the trailer multiple times.
Miniseries.
It drops today. Just kidding.
No, it just
Your local listings.
Upcoming.
Depends on when they're listening.
maybe they didn't give us a day.
August 18th.
August this
It's
year.
only 2 episodes.
It's a miniseries.
Well, it's
Hopefully they're 2 hours each.
technically the Netflix shows can be considered miniseries, right?
Yeah.
Because they don't have a whole. Yeah,
They're gonna have other
13
seasons, right?
I don't know.
So I've watched Daredevil, I've watched Jessica Jones,
Right.
and I just started Iron Fist.
You need to
Yeah,
watch Luke
Luke
Cage.
Cage is probably one of my favorites.
Yeah,
Is it?
Luke Cage is.
I was
I
worried.
don't know.
I didn't feel like
It's got the guy from 4400 in it.
I think Luke Cage is probably my favorite.
Mahershala Hashbaz Ali.
Yes.
You know he's not going by that anymore.
What's he going by?
Something
Bob Jones?
else.
Something pronounceable.
Let
That
me look
sounds
him
so
up.
cool.
Mahershala Ali.
Oh yeah, he was awesome in that.
This is just easier for people to say. Like 4400 right
guess.
there. He's one of our favorite characters from the 4400.
Yeah, I liked him.
He's very good.
I liked his name because his last name's 3 letters and his first name's
It's
like
8 billion.
20.
That's funny.
So Defenders,
She's gonna be in it.
Jessica
Just kidding.
Jones, Luke Cage,
I'm kidding. Who's gonna play each of those characters?
Charlie Cox,
The
Kristen
same
Ritter,
characters.
Finn Jones,
Sigourney Weaver.
and
oh yeah, and
Sigourney
Sigourney Weaver is going to be in it as the villain.
Weaver.
And I'm thinking part of the hand.
What the
Mike
fuck?
Coulter,
The palm?
Have you watched any of these shows?
Rosario
Knuckles.
Dawson,
Yes, she's in all of the shows.
Eldon Henson.
Scott Glenn,
Glenn.
as Stick will
Oh,
be in
yeah.
it. He's going to be bringing the group together.
Didn't he die
What?
in
Apparently not, since he's
Daredevil?
going to be in this series.
spoiler warning?
Well, if you watch the trailer, you know he's going to be in it.
Oh,
Oh, is the Punisher gonna be in it?
I did not see the Punisher in it,
right there, John Bernthal.
but that doesn't mean that he's not going to be in it. He just wasn't in the trailer.
He's listed as in the cast.
I just said he might be in the show. He wasn't in the trailer.
I'm telling you, he's
What
in
about-
he's
is-
listed as being in the.
But is Finn
Show,
Jones gonna be
so-
in it?
This isn't a list of who's in the trailer.
Is Finn Jones gonna be in it?
Oh,
Finn Jones,
we're talking about
yes.
different
Was he in the
names.
trailer?
Yes.
Is Patrick Stewart in the trailer?
No, he wasn't.
Is he gonna be in it?
Patrick Stewart is not going to be in it that I
It'd be
know.
way cooler if he was. What about the guy that plays the what's the guy?
Elektra will be in it
Wampa,
No, the
from
what's his
Daredevil,
name? The bald guy.
even though she died.
Jason Statham,
Luke Cage,
No,
Vin
Montel
Diesel,
Jordan,
the bad guy.
Rock.
from which series?
Daredevil.
Oh,
Vincent
Yes,
D'Onofrio.
Vincent D'Onofrio.
D'Onofrio.
I don't know.
He's not listed.
He wasn't in the trailer.
Well, who?
So the gal from Iron Fist is in the trailer.
The gal.
I don't remember that
That's a
character's
dude. Finn Jones is a dude.
name. No, the
Rosario
martial arts.
Dawson?
No, the
Oh,
martial arts
Colleen.
gal. Yeah, Colleen. I couldn't remember her name. Okay,
Elodie Young,
so
No,
Colleen's
that's Elektra.
going to be in it.
Cool.
Kristen Ritter.
There's a cool scene with
Just reading names. now.
characters walking down this hallway, beating up people, like working together and stuff.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah. They,
So is it on Netflix?
It's going to be on Netflix
No,
in
the
August.
trailer.
The trailer is on Netflix. Yes.
Okay.
Go there to watch it.
Don't get all defensive.
You can
Who's in
also
it?
watch it on YouTube.
Defenders suit.
That's a thing you sort defenders with.
Do you remember a scene from? Oh, you didn't watch Luke Cage. DVD, do you remember a scene from Luke Cage
No.
where the guy goes to punch his face and it does a slow motion and you see the guy's hand just like disintegrate as just all his bones crush to pulp as he tries to punch his face? Well, imagine Iron Fist punching Luke Cage in the face, and that's in the trailer.
Cool. It'd be like when Hulk hit Iron Man's shield.
Captain America.
Yes, that's what I meant. Captain America was there though.
But
No, it's Thor.
Luke Cage
Thor hit.
feels it.
Whoa.
Anyway, it's pretty cool.
I felt something once.
Liar.
But Danny Rand's not that great of a fighter.
Are you one of those that are hating on
I don't.
Iron Fist?
I just don't think he's that great of a fighter, or at least he's.
He's got potential.
Streaky.
Well, so is Jessica Jones.
That's true.
So
That's
is
just
the
because she
Flash.
stopped dyeing her hair.
You've seen her roots. Anyway,
That's
it
not
should be
surprising. I mean, what, he got shot with a shotgun at close range or something, right?
and knocked it out. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, it looks awesome.
I can't wait.
So
I
I
can-
need to finish Iron Fist and watch Luke Cage.
Yeah,
before
hurry.
August.
You could do that in a weekend. You won't be doing anything else that weekend.
Well,
until you
I
sleep,
watch these
but-
shows with my wife,
Oh.
so it's
So you'll get done in a couple years.
2 of us together. No, we go through them pretty quick.
Oh, okay.
It's just all the DC ones are fixed to come out again or
You
something.
get AC ones.
I know,
Right?
right?
Alternate between them.
Exactly. Well, that's what we do with
You
DC
watch those on
ones.
DirecTV?
No, we don't have
You can't.
DirecTV.
You can't watch AC things on DirecTV.
What about current episodes?
Only if
They
you
alternate the current episodes with direct streaming the current episodes.
only if you get amped up by drinking.
I'm
Oh.
resistant to that.
Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah. United Arab Emirates. Are we naming countries on the Arabian Peninsula?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about them.
Yemen.
Yemen.
Zimbabwe.
No, that's in Africa.
That's part of the peninsula.
No, it isn't.
really
Africa
big.
is not a peninsula. It's
Yeah,
a
it
continent.
is. It's a peninsula off of Iraq.
That's like saying Europe's a peninsula
It is.
and that Asia's an island.
South
South
America
America is a
is.
peninsula.
You're a peninsula.
Greece is a peninsula.
Asia's not.
No, did you hear me? Europe peninsula.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Well, what is
Alright,
that?
anyway, that's it for my nerd cred. I mean, for my
Nerdiculture, dude.
nerdiculture, that's right.
Wow.
I'm all confused. Sorry.
Alright, for tech nerdigy, space internet from Elon Musk.
Didn't we just talk about space stuff last week?
Aren't all internets in space?
No, they're non-spacial.
How? Everything has mass and takes
So
up space.
people have tried satellite internet before, but it's
Oh, you're talking space, like space.
non-earthular space.
No.
Near
Non-terrestrial.
vacuum space.
The problem with satellite internet is the satellites are like 20,000 miles away.
Yeah,
Not a problem.
and the cords can't reach that high yet.
It's a lot of
The
cords.
mass of the cord causes it to break.
Right.
Plus the guy that has to climb up there to fix it, the cable guy.
And you never know when he's going to show up.
reboot the modem again.
He's going to be there between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m.
Didn't they? Oh, here it is. Well, SpaceX wants to launch thousands of satellites in a low Earth orbit, so they would only be like
100 feet
Oh,
up.
so in the Leo?
200 miles away.
Those are called drones.
No, these are 200 miles up
Oh.
in low Earth orbit.
How big are they? Is it going to be like Prey from Michael Crichton?
I'm
Wait.
not sure.
Oh,
Low Earth orbit is in Leo.
yes, I already said made that
Yes.
joke.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
When?
As soon as he said it.
So they're pitching
Oh, I was
this
thinking about making
to the Senate because they,
Which Senate?
the United States
Oh.
Senate.
No, the Roman Senate.
Yes.
They made a time machine?
Yeah, we're going back
Hey,
in
if
time.
anybody could do it, it'd be SpaceX.
Do you know I'm still younger than Doc Brown from
Fast and the Furious?
Back to
Back to the Future?
Back to the
How old is
Furious.
he in that?
47.
Oh, so I'm younger than him too.
Yes.
Back to the Furious. Next week's fake sponsor. So it'll be faster because the information doesn't have to travel as far.
Isn't it travel at the speed of light?
Yes, but there's still a difference between 200 miles and 20,000 miles.
Imagine if they broadcast from the moon. That'd be
Okay, when you're
200,000
loading a
miles.
web page, there's a difference in seconds that would make a difference, right?
Yes. It would
There's
seem
seconds
like forever.
between 200 miles and...
Well,
Do we need to take a break and do the math for you?
Yes, I think we should.
it's a
Why don't you do that for homework and you can use it for nerd cred next week?
okay. So 200 miles is what 1% the distance, so it's 100 times faster.
You're talking like
Plus, it has to communicate with the server,
10,000s of a second.
so it's going twice as far, and then it's
Mhm.
got to come back. So it's actually going 4 times that distance.
Oh.
So it could add.
Why don't we just put the internet computers up in space?
Well,
Unless
maybe
you're
we
one
will
direction.
someday, but that's expensive.
Especially when micrometeors hit them.
Why don't you turn the micrometeors into?
That's a good
And
idea.
attach them to micrometeors.
Anyways,
Yeah.
he wants to launch thousands of small satellites.
Because space isn't crowded enough.
Well, that's one of the issues, is that low Earth orbit is
He's
really
going to launch
crowded.
thousands of satellites that just totally
Knock
demolish
everything
all
out.
the satellites that are already up
Yeah,
there.
let's do
Well,
that.
that's something probably good about low Earth
Good
orbit,
net.
is if it does crash, it's
Then it
more
can fall
likely
into
to
a metropolitan
re-enter.
city.
Well, they're small enough they would probably burn up.
Probably burn up before they hit the lower
But
skyscrapers.
the number of satellites he wants to use would quadruple the number of working satellites in orbit.
I heard if everyone on the planet looked up and then blew out of their mouth like trying to blow up a balloon, it would blow away the cloud of satellites.
You heard that.
Yeah, I just said it.
The voice in your
Probably.
head told you that.
Have the other voice in your head tell that voice to shut up.
Could make
So-
a giant flight flutter. I'm not gonna.
The space is really big.
Space elevator with flaps. Just cardboard.
Space escalator.
Yeah, why don't they do that? Or at least a stairway.
Nuclear missile.
Come on, it worked in
Explode
Babel.
nuclear weapons into the. That'll blow up all the satellites.
But there's stuff up there that we want to keep.
We'll move them
Yeah.
around the way.
Time it. Hey, nobody's around. Do it. That's a bad idea. The good thing is this would provide cheap, fast internet anywhere on the planet
Why would it be cheap?
because they're using their reusable rockets. They would piggyback these launches onto the launches of other things that are getting paid for, so they would be cheaper. And it's SpaceX, so they're awesome.
They're awesome. Can they deliver me a Model 3 from space?
Yes, but
They'll
you
drop
would
it on
not
your
be able to drive it.
Will not be
my
delivered
idea.
in a drivable condition.
The delivery is really fast, though.
Well, I guess you give up some things to get other things.
Yeah,
Trade-offs.
it's give and take. Yeah, so that's cool. So they would start launching them, and they would have them all online in the early 2020s.
I
And
think the internet will still be a thing.
they
So
think
fast.
it'll be as fast as modern high-speed internet connections.
It's probably not going to be enough for them.
Maybe, I don't know.
They probably have all kinds of fancy earthbound technology.
Yeah, but
That's cool. That's good technology to push for.
Yeah. if you're in an area where you can't get earthbound internet, then this would be a good way to get it.
Like Mars.
Yeah, you could tweet out pictures of you getting eaten by
Why do
crocodile
you always
in the
go towards
Australian
Mars and
outback.
not the other direction of Venus?
Venus sucks.
Yeah.
It's covered in acid.
Yeah.
But
Clouds
all you
of
need to
acid.
do is add something in there that
Neutralizes it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just send a bunch of
At least
like
it has an
Sugar
atmosphere.
warm.
calcium carbonate there.
Mars has an atmosphere, it's
Not
just
very
very,
much.
very thin.
Kind of like the atmosphere in this room, right?
It feels thick to me.
Oh, it does. It's muggy in here.
Kind of acidic.
We're podcasting from Venus.
Don't give it away.
Oh,
And we were trying to hint
then
at it.
everyone will want a podcast from Venus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're a podcast, you're
And
going to Venus.
we're
Then
Venus
they-
hipsters.
This article is from Geek.com. They throw in a political jab at the end,
They-
Of
that's
course.
I think
Was that
every article
necessary?
nowadays has to.
I guess.
They're talking about,
It says, and who knows if any of us will still be here then, given the current political climate.
so it's making fun of North Korea.
What does that mean? I guess. I don't know. So get to space for your interwebs.
Do you know that North Korea's leader has such an efficient digestive system that he doesn't go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
No wonder he's looking so puffy.
We talked about that the same episode that we talked about dropping lightsabers on North Korea.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
I'm sorry that you have such good memory and have to live every moment of your life constantly.
What?
There are people like
I
that.
know there is. Heard an interview with one of them. Sounds
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah,
Was that technology?
that's Technerdy.
And now the news. So, Stephen Hawking has come out and said that he believes.
He's come out?
Yes.
Sorry.
He cooks some butter woods to himself.
Is he going to come on our show?
That'd be cool. So they can ask him why he thinks that humanity only has 1,000 years left on Earth.
How would you get him up your stairs?
1,000. I heard it. He was saying 100.
No, he says we have 100 years to populate another planet.
Oh.
It'll take 100 years to get there.
Now, if you go to Mars,
Oh, well, why would want to live on Mars?
In my
There's no
car, it would
atmosphere.
be. Oh.
that's the thing. A lot of people, the guy who wrote the article has a good point. He's like, why, if we have technology to go to Mars and make it livable, why wouldn't we just live
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
Is it going to be easier than fixing?
I'd rather go to
Well,
Titan.
there's certain things that might cause Earth not to be as friendly as, let's say,
Mars.
Mars. That'd be like an asteroid impact.
Albanians.
A black hole opening up in, where's
What do you
that?
have against Albanians?
What's that place with the
Fun to
super
make fun of
fast
them. CERN.
Hyperloop?
CERN.
CERN? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Don't discern. They're really cool.
The
So do they ever have
Large
conferences
Hadron
for
Collider.
CERN called CERNCon? Or ConCERN?
I think they should. What's it concerning?
Exactly.
Concerning CERNcons.
Um,
The new elementary particle they found.
we could live on Mars and just live on the ground, right?
That sounds lame.
Or we could do that on Earth.
Yeah, we could be mole people. Molemen. So what do you think of his proclamation that humanity won't be around?
Where's he getting his data from?
I think he's actually what is I think or this stems from is he has a new show coming out.
Oh. So he's trying to get ratings?
I guess I don't know.
We
Maybe
should,
he
we should look into
maybe he
that.
figures we're just all part of his imagination, and then as soon as he passes away, the rest of us will be gone.
And he plans on living another 100 years.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So do I.
Maybe
Okay.
he thinks this whole time he's been in a coma, and we're just a really vivid imagination.
And right now, Dr. Crusher and yeah, we're trying to get him to revive experiencing
Pulaski?
emotions.
Wasn't that Pulaski?
It
Oh, was it
Pulaski.
Pulaski? Oh.
Pulaski and Troy.
That made the episode even worse.
Yeah.
Now let's try this emotion.
It's too bad Dr. Pulaski and Catherine Janeway were on the same shuttlecraft. They got destroyed by Klingons.
Deity's
so-
fanfic.
I think it's a little ridiculous. I think people that think the Earth is as fragile as a Klingon is.
Why
know what
doesn't
we're
he
talking about.
roll around on the sidewalk with a sign saying the end is near?
You just have his
He
computer
can't
voice
hold
say
his
it.
sign.
He can somehow have somebody attach it to his chair.
He can't make a sign.
Because it's hard to produce the television show you're trying
Because
to
it's bad for the environment.
I mean, the show sounds cool. I can't wait to watch it. It's about humanity colonizing Mars. And
I think he was just using that as an excuse to popularize colonization of Mars.
I think you're right.
Yeah, let's destroy the Earth so we have a reason to go to Mars.
I think it's funny you think we could destroy the Earth.
Well, you might not be able to.
Yeah, you gotta, it takes a little bit of
Bent arms.
bent arms, yes. You have any other stories?
I do have some more stories. So, off the Monterey coast in California, a pod of killer whales, or orcas, has been killing baby gray whales.
Oh,
They've killed 6 in the last 12 days.
serves me right. Oh, I mean, what?
Well, to the rescue, remember those whales that Scotty and the Enterprise crew rescued?
The
Humpbacks.
humpback whales.
Humpback whales are coming to the rescue, trying to
Really?
prevent the orcas from getting close to the gray whale pups, or calves.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're the only whale that does this. Even blue whales, which is the biggest animal on the earth, when they hear orcas,
They're just big
will
bone.
run or swim away.
Mm-hmm. They run.
But,
they run so fast they're on top of the water.
But the humpback whales, they don't have their calves with them, and they're protecting these gray whale calves, even though the gray whale adults are running probably faster than their calves, which is
Kind of like the humpback whale that was at Notre Dame.
That's right.
Humpback.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, that's
He's a
what the
great
movie's
quarterback
about.
for them. So they get in the way between the orcas and the calves, and they try to hit them with their tails and stuff.
Well, I tried that once.
They play orca baseball.
Have you seen orcas hit seals in the air with their tails?
No.
It's fun. Look it up on
It's
YouTube.
fun.
You see a seal go launching 100 feet in the air. Ouch.
Don't
I
punch
mean,
the
low Earth orbit?
Yes. You got satellite for internet to
30,000 feet in the air.
put a dish on them.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. You can launch orcas into
A
space.
cereal dish.
So you're saying the orcas are trying to come up with their own drones?
Yes. Yes, they are.
Then we'd really have
Orcas
to,
have a space program that's more successful than North Korea.
and then if we broadcast our podcast into space,
They could launch
into
their
the pod
missiles.
of the pod of
the North Korea
orcas,
can.
then it really would be a podcast.
The potosphere?
I just think it's cool that they don't have any reason why.
That animals are
Just
in turf battles.
humpback whales, they're just the enforcer of the sea.
Hey, I don't like
Like
what
a
you're doing
bouncer.
over here.
That's right.
Get out of here.
Because they didn't have any calves in the area, but they were protecting these other ones. Maybe they wanted them for themselves.
That would be funny. They're all, oh look how socially conscious the humpback. What the heck? If they're eating the whales now.
Can they? I don't know if they can.
Well, do they have baleen or teeth?
I don't know.
I think they have teeth.
Really?
Humpback
I don't
whales?
know. I'm guessing.
I think we're gonna find out.
There's one way to
Do
know.
humpback whales have teeth?
Just put do humpbacks
Hey,
have
that's
teeth.
when I put do hump. That was the first thing to come up. Not all whales possess teeth.
Well, yeah,
We want to know what.
but these
Humpback
whales
whales.
possess teeth.
It's a baleen whale.
It's a baleen.
Oh, okay. That's not as scary as teeth.
The ones that have teeth are like the sperm whales. Moby
Really
Dick.
cool.
Oh yeah.
Wonder if they eat orcas.
Does
They
anything
probably
eat
would.
orcas?
I don't know.
Do sharks eat orcas?
They
If
will
could
fight
get one.
If they find one that's
a pup or a calf. I want to say pups or something.
Orcalito.
Yes. Mini orca. Anyway, I think maybe that it's just instinctual for them to protect young or
animal
just
whales.
attack orcas, but every other animal runs from them and even humpbacks might, based on as they like to hunt humpback calves as well.
Mhm.
Take anything that's smaller than them, orcas.
Hmm.
A lot of times they kill for fun.
Plus
Other than-
hubcaps. They
What
really
they-
like stealing hubcaps.
Yes.
So,
Why?
okay. Next
For
story,
orcas. Oh, the United Arab Emirates has decided, which apparently
which
thought-
we've already
talked about
mentioned
this
once
before.
this podcast.
That's right. They were planning, because in the middle of a drought that I think is going to last for 25 more years
Mm-hmm.
from the drinking water. So they're planning on going to Antarctica and hauling back a
iceberg.
iceberg and then
Oh.
mining it for drinking water.
There's a new one that's about to calve.
Didn't they do
off
that
of
in,
Antarctica?
The size of
Jerk?
Delaware.
Yeah.
I don't think they can tow that one, huh?
Wasn't that something they did in The Jerk? Or am I thinking of a different movie?
I think there was a movie, I don't think it was The Jerk, but it was
Oh,
another
it was
one.
the one with Richard Pryor where
Yeah.
he has
the-
to spend millions of dollars or something.
Right.
And so he's trying to lose all this money so that he can get a bigger
But they actually think
payout.
by
But
towing a regular-sized iceberg into right next to UAE that it will affect the weather system as well and might cause rain.
Cool. Let's do it. Can you ride on it?
Yeah, they're also going to make it a tourist
you can put 2
destination.
camel races on it.
Okay.
But don't they use sand on roads to like melt ice?
In
I
UAE?
don't think it melts it. It just gives you traction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Salt.
Oh, it's the
They
salt
figure it's got
melted.
enough mass that it would.
So as long as they
resist
keep it out of the
melting.
salt water. Wait. Yeah, they could change the salinity of the area. Over
Oh,
there.
they could, yeah. Then there
Well, isn't the United Arab
desalination.
Emirates all about changing?
yeah, they'd have
landscape and
those palm
Yeah, they
islands.
wanted to build that artificial mountain out of $100
Molehills?
bills.
They already have like indoor ski mountains and stuff.
Yeah.
Really. I think they got the money to do it. Let them try.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Because California's been talking about doing that.
Oh, I did see
but-
somebody saying, "Well, if they take the ice from the South Pole, then isn't that going to make global warming happen faster?"
Mm,
I don't think you understand what's happening as far as climate change goes.
maybe. Who says that's a bad thing? All right.
Anyway.
Well, if you want to stop global warming, you should support the Enginerdy Show by going to enginerdyshow.com, where you can.
I'll recycle 1 can for every new subscriber. And I just throw them in the garbage.
Oh no!
Or you could click through the Amazon link to
It's
do your
closer.
Amazon shopping.
Think how much carbon I'm using to get to the farther thing.
Or buy a t-shirt.
That's kind of a non sequitur. Oh wait.
These are ways you can support the show.
No,
okay.
by covering up my whiteness with a
You like
t-shirt,
how
it reduces sun reflectivity, which decreases global warming.
No, you want reflectivity.
You like how I'm treating him doing the actual segment with interrupting us, who are actually interrupting him?
You want to reflect the sun.
I do.
Global warming. To prevent
Down
global warming.
the atmosphere.
Yeah, you want it to reflect back out into space.
But the atmosphere's in the way.
Okay,
You
so
could-
you want it to be absorbed
you
by
could
the Earth?
de-
But no, by
Deflect
by
the
the person.
So you're gonna save the Earth by increasing your temperature,
Yes.
and you think that's
Of a
going to
heat sink,
reduce?
like the ocean.
That sounds
Okay.
warm.
What?
That doesn't sound very cool.
Yeah, I've seen him with his shirt off. It's not cool.
I like how the
Oh, we
increase
got a
in
new
temperature
sweater.
is going to
Oh.
cause the ice caps to melt, but that's going to cause droughts everywhere because that's how water works.
I don't think they think it's going to cause droughts
Yeah.
everywhere.
Oh, just some places.
It's just going to change the
But
climate
if it
around.
warms up in Canada, think how much more land we'll have
Yeah,
to grow stuff.
they can become an exporter of
Grizzly bears.
grizzly bears.
I just think maybe humans, which it's in our capability to adapt to our environment. But instead, we want to try to adapt the environment back
Yes,
to
but
us.
what about the poor grizzly bears?
They're on a new dating site. It's fine.
Oh,
That's not for grizzlies.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh.
it's for
I'll
outdoors
stop sending people there they don't want.
Set him up on a date with a grizzly bear. You gotta feed them. There's global warming making it hard for them to eat.
That's not true of grizzly bears.
She was kind of clingy.
I swiped down.
She
I
was
should have swiped up.
she was trying to hug me the whole time.
I bet polar bears and orcas would be good friends.
I can see them hanging out in a
They
bar
both,
together.
they both seem kind of like animal kingdom jerks.
The bullies of
Yeah,
the
they really are. And I think polar bears are only bears that hunt humans.
They're picking on the nerds of the animal kingdom, the giraffe.
And all the
Giraffe.
scientists. Are,
Why's
the giraffe
or an orca going to interact with a giraffe? And
the polar bear and orca and a giraffe walk into a bar. It's a really big bar.
the giraffe's like, "Hey, this door's too
And then a
short."
humpback shows up.
Start singing a Disney song.
Did they sing in that movie? I don't
Sure
think
they
I've seen
did.
that.
A whole new world
No, that's a different one.
with orcas and
Just the
polar
girl.
bears together.
Giraffe. Oh boy.
You got to kiss the whale.
I would want to try that. They'd probably eat you.
Not a baleen whale.
That's true. Be all slimy or something.
That's a common misconception about
The baleen
baleen
slimy.
whales.
Whales aren't slimy.
Oh, well, you don't kiss the baleen. It's like saying, I'm going to kiss her on,
Unless you're French,
on the teeth.
that works.
That's weird. Okay,
Where
where were
floats your
we?
boat?
Consumption!
All right.
Hey, that's
I've got
my job
consumption.
this week.
And that's
Yeah.
the news.
You can't do that after we start
Yeah,
the next segment.
There should be
But no, we're done.
get bumper
This
music in
We're
here.
still talking about the ice.
Are you trying to make it hard to get the bumper music in?
Is there bumper music?
There
You've never
will
listened
be.
to the show, have you?
I I put that in actually a couple times.
Okay.
All right, consumption, go.
I watched Money Pit.
All right, I watched.
It's
That's like an
got
old Chevy
Tom-
Chase movie.
No, it's got Tom Hanks
Oh,
and
Tom Hanks.
Shelley something.
So when they buy a house?
Yeah, maybe. It's pretty good. They
Sounds really enthusiastic.
they buy a house.
Yeah, that's all right. That's pretty good.
And everything goes wrong, and
It'll
they
be fixed
almost
in
break
2
up.
weeks.
But
Is he like a writer or something?
no, he
Shelley
is
Long.
some kind of producer.
Does he have like another? I think this is a different movie I'm thinking.
What movie are you thinking
Oh, that's on the Ice Cube one.
Monkey Pit.
of? Ice Cube was not in it.
No, he's in one that's like this.
Oh, it's
And
not
this
this
is-
one.
All based off of a really old one.
This is from 1986.
No, there's an older version.
That's
of
Tom
one.
Hanks. There's an older Money Pit.
Similar to that, yeah. There's an old house that's horrible.
Well, the thing is, the house looks really nice when they buy it, and they buy it for super cheap.
Oh, okay.
But things start going bad quickly.
I don't think it's called the Money Pit. It's something different.
the
It's
scene
same
that-
part.
You probably remember, if you saw this a long time ago, is Tom Hanks walks into a room and stands on this rug, and all of a sudden he starts sinking into the floor
Mm-hmm.
because there's a hole in the floor that the rug's over, and he gets stuck. And he's there for overnight, it seems like. And finally his wife comes home, and he can't yell because his chest is constricted with where he's at. But he somehow gets her attention, and he's like, "I'm in the study." And she's like, "No, you aren't. I looked in there. You're not in there." She's like, "Look again. I'm in the study." She's like, "Are you playing games with me?" And she walks into the study. "I don't see you in here." He's like, "Look behind the chair." Anyway, it was
This is
pretty
the
good.
Tom Hanks from Bosom Buddies, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Tom Hanks of Bosom Buddies fame. And Shelley Long of, I don't know, what was she in?
Money Pit, I think.
Yeah, from Money Pit.
Uh,
Cheers. She
yeah.
was in Cheers.
That's Christy Alley.
No, that's the other girl.
The short, curly haired one?
She's the one that looks like
She's
this.
got acting
the
range.
one that looks like that.
Oh, that one. Alright.
And she used to look like this.
Oh, and Yakov Smirnoff is in there.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, comes in it?
Yes, he's in that.
Oh, man.
Don't be ridiculous.
But that's not him.
That's not
That's Balky.
Oh, I almost said the actor's name that played Donkey, but it
Who's
left
it?
me.
George Thorogood.
No. It's not George Thorogood and the Destroyers. Balky Bartolom's.
Bartokmus.
Bronson.
Oh,
Pinchot.
Bronson Pinchot. No. Bronson Pinchot. Anyway.
This detour brought to you by.
He was also in The Langoliers.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He liked
He was
Terry
a
Paper.
crazy guy.
Yes.
He's
Anyway,
my favorite character.
who's
Was he?
next?
I don't know.
I like the Langoliers.
I watched the first season of Person of Interest.
Oh, isn't that such a good show?
It is. I wasn't sure I would like.
Unfortunately, I started
The
watching that with my
format.
wife, so yeah, we
Mhm.
stopped.
I've been watching with my
Oh,
wife.
man,
She
I
really
watched the whole
likes it
thing.
too.
I should watch it
awesome.
again.
It's really good. It's this guy creates a computer to find and stop terrorists,
This
Mm-hmm.
guy from
but
Lost.
it can also predict murders, but the people he created it for don't care about the murders.
Mm-hmm.
So it secretly contacts him with a social security number of somebody that's going to be involved, and he doesn't know if that person is going to commit a murder or be murdered or what, and they have to figure it out. So it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I like it. I finished the third and final season of Penny Dreadful, although
Did I see all 3
Netflix
seasons?
is talking about making another season because the creator was like, "It's done. Like,
Yeah,
finish the
You
story."
can't go any further, could you?
And people are like, "We want more," and so they're like, "You need to talk to Netflix." And the actors are all like, "Yeah, we'll do more." So,
How?
well, they're talking about bringing people back to life, which has been done
They're
in
gonna
the
jump
show.
the shark.
Have Doc Brown show up with his
Trying to jump the orca.
Yes.
or Bill and Ted.
Yeah, they show up in their.
It'll be Back to the Dreadful.
They could have Huey Lewis.
It's good.
perform some of the
Each
songs.
season is really good. I liked it. So
it's not
Okay.
dreadful like it sounds.
No.
Oh,
marginally dreadful.
Marge is in it.
No,
Margarine.
margarine. There is margarine.
Okay. I don't care for margarine, so.
I don't eat it. I like butter.
But
I like to mix them.
It's like butter, baby.
but only the salted kind.
Yes.
I watched Sing.
That's funny, isn't
It
it?
was really good.
I like it.
Yeah.
So it's funnier than the trailer, which made it seem lame.
Yes.
And they seem lame.
I wasn't interested in it.
Is there a duck in it?
So there's this koala bear, and he owns a theater, and nothing he's ever done has panned out. And he's on the verge of losing the theater. So he comes up with this idea to do a talent contest type thing. But
he was so dumb because he was a koala that
he
He ate his own mouth too.
he tells his assistant to put that there's a $1,000 prize for the winner, but she accidentally puts
He's
$100,000.
really old.
She has a glass eye and it falls out on the keyboard or something and puts some extra zeros on there. But yeah, so then it's about all these people that show up and then bad things happen, and it was
Death
really
and mayhem.
cute and the music was good in it.
And it's heartwarming at the end.
Yeah. And I finally watched
Or is
Doctor
it?
Strange with
Oh, you finally watched
Benedict
that.
Cumberbatch.
Well, he came to your house and watched it with you?
Yep.
Wow, that's really cool.
No, the movie stars.
Oh, okay.
It was really good. I liked how the way they went with certain things,
Mm-hmm.
and there was some really funny things
I like
and
the-
big fight scenes.
I like the guy that ran the library.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
second one, not the
Wong.
first one. It was really funny.
Long. Yeah. He's like opening
The
portals and
first
stealing
one's only
books.
in there for a little bit of the
Yeah.
movie.
Part of him.
And the
Part of him is.
the cape of the cloak of levitation when it first
That's really
comes
funny.
out,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
so funny.
It's pretty good.
So there's funny parts. There's
And
awesome
the car accident he gets in. No,
Fight
that was
scenes.
crazy.
that was so
and-
funny.
It's good. So I recommend Doctor Strange. It's at Redbox.
Or my house.
Or in my house.
Actually, I think I bought it on Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
So I have to watch it on the internet. On the internet.
Cookie.
Internet.
What did you watch this week?
Last night I popped in the Rogue One extras
Ah,
DVD and watched those. It was
You
an
watched
hour
the
and 8
extras
minutes.
from Rogue One?
Extra videos.
Oh, okay.
Like the bonus feature.
there's just interviews with people in that movie that didn't have lines.
Yeah.
I watched all of them.
All of them.
I watched them all, even the children.
I watched them all. They sound creepy.
They're like animals. And I watched them.
I watched them all.
Okay, anyway.
One of the interesting things I learned is about Alan Tudyk and him playing K2SO.
The droid.
He acted most of it, I mean, with the other actors. It wasn't like he was a voice actor. Yeah.
And he gets killed in this one, too. Spoilers.
Oh, he never saw
Everyone does.
That's right.
Anyway, he acts most of the movie on like painter stilts, so he's the right height.
Oh,
And it's funny to watch. They have him showing the scene where they tell him to stay with the ship,
Mm-hmm.
and she hands him her backpack. And as soon as I walk past, he's just like, let's his arms go and just falls on the ground. He is probably my favorite part of the movie, other than the Darth Vader scene at the end. Spoiler alert. They went back and
Yeah, that big lightsaber battle between Darth Vader and Princess Leia.
they showed them going into the vault, wearing their little blue gloves, to go look at all the old original artwork for the guy that did the original artwork for art ideas. About a lot of the old everything they had old. It was awesome. It's really good extras DVD. I'd recommend it. So go buy the movie and watch it, or come to my house and we can watch it together. And then I watched another episode. I actually finished Grand Design,
oh.
but I watched a really good episode. It seemed like a really good
Is
idea.
it as funny as Grand Tour?
Although some of the houses they design are kind of humorous.
Out there?
Yes. And expensive and fraught with problems. Like this one.
Like the Money Pit.
This, yeah, exactly. this couple bought. Well, they like to spend time on the Thames in England,
Mm-hmm.
and so they thought, why don't we buy some property on the Thames? So they were watching, and they finally found some property that was in their price range. So they bought it. It was on an island in the Thames.
Oh.
The only access is a footbridge, and it has a tendency to flood every year.
The footbridge does?
Everything.
Oh.
The entire island.
An island goes underwater
Yes.
every year.
So what they did is their architect. This is the first
That's
one.
an intermittent island.
Yes. What the first of its kind in England. They basically poured a dry dock on the site, and then inside of that built another basement that was waterproof. That one was, and built the house on top of that. And they had beams that came down the sides of the dry dock section called dolphins, which is interesting. That would keep the house level, and so when it flooded, the water would just go down into the dry dock basement, fill that, and the whole house would float
Oh,
wow.
nice.
and rise above the floodwaters.
And
up
then
to
when
10
the
feet.
orcas attack, they call out their
Right.
guard humpback whales.
So they had all kinds of issues you can imagine trying to do site work, digging a huge
Yeah.
dry dock hole in the ground
Yeah.
on a footbridge. So the first they went through two top contractors, and the first one they bought this
Didn't have feet.
system. It's like
So
a
it can use
chain
the bridge.
ferry, so it's like a barge, the chain system.
No.
The first time they tried to use it, the river was kind of low and they hit ground.
Oops.
And that one didn't work very well. They had all kinds of issues, so they went with another contractor who had their own barge that worked a lot better. But at one point, they had some issues with their barge where they came out, and it looked weird because it had capsized,
Oops.
sending one of their earth movers to the bottom of the Thames.
Oh,
They showed
man.
divers going to look for it,
Wow.
and they had to get a crane and pull it out. Another point when they were digging their hole or starting the site work, they had this big excavator, and they didn't do it in time. A big storm came through and it flooded. And so for like months, the excavator sat there in like 3 feet of water,
Fun.
which
At least
doesn't
it's
sound
not
good.
probably not
water.
very good for it. But, and the end of the movie, they just showed the house. You know, it looked like they even tested it worked.
Mhm.
But they walked around the back of the house, and the back of the house wasn't finished yet because they were still it's time consuming, expensive. But a lot of the designs on there are really cool, and it made me think that if I do build a house, even though I've dabbled in my own architecture,
They make it float.
it'd be really cool. No, but I might procure the services of an architect.
Oh.
Because one of the things in one of the other episodes they showed, this lady had to build this level 6 eco house in order to live in the house that she was building on the land where it was
Oh.
in England, because it was probably a protected area or whatever.
Oh.
And there's like a point system she had to reach. And if she built the entire house and came a point shy of 90 points, she could not live in the house, even though it was built. It
Wow.
would just sit there empty.
That's weird.
So the architect planned all kinds of things, like taking into account where the sun goes, so he had the right size awnings to block the temperature. He had this big, huge concrete stairwell. It was really almost a sculpture in the middle of the house
Mhm.
that had lots of windows on the top, so in the winter it would warm, or let's say during the day it would warm, and by warming it would suck air or warm air into itself. And then at night it would do the opposite and off-put heat. So she doesn't have a furnace or anything.
Cool.
And it designed it so you open 2 windows on the bottom floor if it's warm, and it sucks all the warm air out of the first floor and exhausts it out the roof. And they had to do all kinds of, like, I think it had like a living roof, so that's a wildflower matting that goes on the roof and a bunch of other stuff. It looked like she wasn't going to reach her point value, but they went back and did some additional site work stuff and, to get over the point value. But it's interesting.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I want to watch that show.
You should watch it. It's really good.
Grand design. I just have to remember.
Yes. They should have sharing features on Netflix so you can recommend stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
And
Get
then I
on it,
watched
Netflix.
2 episodes of. There's a show, I can't remember what it's called. It's like a documentary show that
That's why
talks
you didn't
about
write it down?
crime. And I watched one on fake pharma where there's lots of people make a lot of money making fake pharmaceuticals. And sometimes they get even into the normal, like, hospitals. There's a lady on there, yeah. It's not good. There's one lady, her whole job is to tried to figure out what Viagra is fake and what's not.
Okay.
So you can tell by the color blue. Apparently, I'm Watson.
Oh, that's how you tell.
I wouldn't be very good at that.
All right, let's go on to nerd cred.
Okay. So at supper the other night, somebody passed something to my 5-year-old, and he goes, "There's Siboku," and we're like, "What?"
It's been watching that.
5-year-old?
He's like, "I saw it on YouTube."
Wow, he's speaking
He's
French.
picking French up off YouTube.
Weird.
It's like, okay, it's gonna be
Just
like,
starts speaking French.
yeah, he's gonna be good at languages.
That's
You
awesome.
are.
Maybe you should get him
Yeah.
into some kind of preschool French class.
He's almost done with preschool.
Oh,
It ends.
soon,
Yeah, I think there's
a
like
couple hours.
a little over a month left.
It's almost done.
Yeah, I gotta pick him up after this.
Oh. He goes to night preschool. That's
That's so he can work during the day.
Of course.
Your son's in preschool? Yeah, he takes night classes.
Who's up anyway?
That'd be after school.
Yeah.
I don't have any nerd cred this
Oh,
week, so
yeah.
we're looking at you.
Oh, I wore my Star Wars shirt today.
Oh, well, I wore my Enginerdy show shirt today, so I guess that could be nerd cred.
I
And
was
then,
wearing a different shirt today,
Oh.
but
And then
I
I
got rained on.
spent a couple minutes today at work with my friend Ross looking at all the Amazon Star Wars stuff that was on sale.
Oh.
There's some cool stuff.
So you want to hear about me getting rained on today?
Yes.
So I left work early. My wife picked me up. We picked the kids up early from school. I dropped my wife and son off at the...
This
Night
is like
preschool.
the boat with the goat and the wolf and the camel.
Yes, pretty much. I dropped my wife and son off at the place that's going to pull his teeth
So they went with your daughter.
surgically. So me and the other two kids
Took a cabbage.
go home so my daughter can get ready for gymnastics. And then I have to drop her at gymnastics and then pick my wife and other kid up.
And they're not even teenagers yet.
Well, I get home so my daughter can get ready for gymnastics, and
His water daughter.
there's smoke coming from my right front wheel again.
Uh-oh.
And I know what it
Yeah.
is. The caliper is stuck out
Yeah,
again.
you need to buy a new
Because
caliper.
this happened.
Oh, that happened now.
Well, my next door neighbor was behind me, and she gets out. She's like, she jumps out of the car when we parked. She's like, "Your truck's on fire!" And I'm like, do you see fire or just smoke? Oh, well, just smoke. I'm like, okay, it's probably, I know what it is. It's not that big a deal. And I was kind of curt with her because I knew I was going to have
You
to
being Kurt?
get it fixed in like 20 minutes so I could take my daughter to gymnastics and then pick my wife up.
Mm-hmm. And she was distracting.
I wanted her to go away. So I'm like, okay, I got it. And she got the hint and left. So I'm out there, I like jack it up real quick, pull the wheel off, and it starts pouring rain.
Awesome.
And so I run inside, get the umbrella and hold it over me. I'm out there, I had some towels out and laying in the driveway, pulling the caliper off, pushing the pistons in. Stupid pistons breaking. These chunks of metal are coming off. Get it all back together. Run into town.
How's it going to do?
So is this going to happen to your truck next, since you have the same type of truck as
No.
LFG and St. Jimmy?
Did LFG have that problem?
He had a caliper issue breaking.
Mine's a different year.
Well, so is LFG's. His is closer to your year.
I'm thinking the odds are low.
But I'm going to buy a new caliper.
Make sure you put the pads on the right spots.
Well, I
So-
don't even have to pull the pads to
Okay,
change the
because I think
caliper.
that's what happened with LFG's truck, is
Yeah.
he put the pads on the wrong side.
Oops.
I'm very careful with my pads. I got wet also. So I walked out of my building with Ross and I said, "Oh, looks like we can hit a perfect window." And he looks
said,
at me and
"That's
it's like,
it, looks like rain."
"It's your fault." It's like, I don't believe in superstition, whatever. So then we're getting off the boat and we have, 200 feet to the cars.
20,000 feet. That's good.
It dumps.
Oh, yeah.
I put my hood up and I could feel the rain hitting my head because it was such huge
Yeah.
drops. And it soaked us by the time we got to the car. And he's like, just looking at me like,
It's like, how dare you?
Like, I don't
I
control
would have done this
weather.
anyways.
Right.
But it seemed like someone was being vindictively showing that, nope, that's exactly what happens if you mention.
All right, our final segment is feedback. We got new subscribers to the website, and what's that thing you do?
The engineered letter.
The Engineerd letter. Somebody named Hassizol, I don't know, and LFG,
What's up?
friend
I've
of the
heard of
show. On Facebook, we got likes and shares from Matt, Rob, and Neil.
Thanks, guys.
Neil won the Wish Me Happy Birthday-a-thon.
Yeah.
I'm almost tempted to put my birthday on Facebook so I could have a happy
But-
birthday phone.
It's not worth
It's
it.
kind of late in
Okay,
his day.
I can
I mean, if you think about the time of day
I know.
I posted.
With the
Oh,
time
that's
change. Well, it was probably the furthest away.
maybe I'll put a fake birthday on there, and then when people wish me happy birthday,
Like
I'm
my
like,
son?
"You're not my real friends."
Like my son,
Yeah,
He's-
right.
the
I'm like,
lucky
wow, I
Facebook.
didn't know your son was 27 years old, or whatever it was.
He's the smart one. One of them got his Google account locked out because he was too young when they were asking for dates of
Yeah,
birth. Oops.
you're supposed to put 17 something.
They're obviously dead. You don't have zombies on Google.
No zombies on Google.
If you want to contact the show, send an email to enginerdyshow@gmail.com, or you can find us on Facebook and Twitter. We're at Enginerdy Show. You can review the show on iTunes and Stitcher, or go to enginerdyshow.com where you can leave a comment. You can also click on the Amazon.com link on the website and do your shopping on Amazon. It supports the show and doesn't cost you anything extra. You can also find a couple t-shirts that I've got up there, and I'm going to do some more. I've got some going on in my head.
All right.
I just feel uncomfortable choosing the color
Oh, yeah.
because I wish I could just make the shirt and the purchaser could choose the color.
Like the old site that went.
Yeah,
Does it work?
it stopped working. I like the new site. It's just the color thing gets me. So
I actually like the quality of the t-shirt's pretty good.
you want
They're good.
a design in a different color, let me know and I can make it for you. It's pretty easy.
Once you have the picture, you can just.
Yeah, I can just put
Stick
it on
it
a
on
different
the
color
picture.
shirt.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for listening this week. Stay nerdy.
Live long and nerdy.
You have been and always shall be my friends.
Let's wrap.
Yay! Open the door.
Oh, yeah. It was getting pretty.
Turn the fan on.
Oh.
We need to get a new heat
Monitor.
sink.
Oh, yeah.
Heat generator.
I keep forgetting to send that Enginerdy Show money to you. I have it on my to-do list. But
So do we want to change the title? Oh,
yes,
I
I
gotta
don't
close
want that
the
title.
YouTube.
May the Avogadro be with you.
Always.